Wow. Group got quiet quick. Good evening, everybody. This hot summer day, a little cooler in here, a little nicer. I'd like to call the council meeting to order and start with a roll call.
Alderperson Robinson,
Present.
Hertz,
Here.
Maynard, Swanson,
Here.
Parker,
Here.
Poulos,
Here.
Healy,
Here.
and Mayor Tomes.
Here. Thank you very much. Can we please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? Remain standing for a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, public comment, item number 5. We do have one person, Daniel, signed up. Yep, there he is. Come on up, please. Yes,
Last time I was here, there was not so many people here.
great occasion.
By the way, nice to be in front of you, Mr. Mayor. I support everything you do. I think you're a fabulous mayor. Lived in San Diego for 25 years. Online, I just bought a house online 8 years ago that I didn't even see sight unseen up by Longview Park. Happiest guy in the world to come back to the Quad Cities where I was born and be a part of this community. Like family sometimes, and like family and neighbors, we don't often get to choose. Moved into a great neighborhood, have a beautiful little craftsman house that I adore. I try to keep my property to set an example for the rest of my community, and I believe I do so. However, like I just said, sometimes we have a neighbor that doesn't coincide, doesn't reciprocate. As we all know, there was a dead tree, very dead tree that didn't even have any bark left on it. So this is a success story, by the way. And on a Monday, as I told you earlier.
Yes.
And I was going through the proper channels. I was talking to friends in different communities, and they said, well, because I wasn't getting anywhere making phone calls, and they said, well, you have to go to a city council meeting. So I came to a city council meeting. I actually met Mr. Robinson on an elevator last time I was here. And I met my councilman, Kevin Maynard. He's not here today, unfortunately. But I started working with him. He got in touch with somebody in the city, Mike Partles.
Martellus.
And together, is he here?
Yes, he is.
Oh, cool. Hey, Mike. And so together we kind of did a little 3-ring circus, and we kept each other, up on it. And about 3 weeks after I was here last week, all of a sudden an arbor truck pulled up, taking pictures of this tree. And the problem with this tree, and it seems trivial maybe to a lot of people, but it was a huge tree, and we've had a lot of storms this summer, and I had huge limbs fall on my lawn that I couldn't even. They were so big I couldn't even carry them back to her property. But the problem is that I realized 3 things were going to happen, and they were all bad. The tree was going to fall on my house. It was going to fall on the power lines next to her house, which would have been extremely expensive and problematic for our community. And thirdly, and worse, it could fall on a tree, or even worse, a person walking by. So through Mr. Maynard and Mr. Bartles, it got done. And one day, all of a sudden, I drove up, and there they were. And I don't know who implemented this exactly, but they're cutting down this person's tree. And this tree's been dead for years, and it was starting to lean. And I thought it's just a matter of one storm, and it's going to change. And even if my insurance company pays for it, which they would have damaged, the issue is that, well, then you file claims, and then your insurance rates go up, and it just continues to be a revolving issue. So happiest day of my life this year was when I pulled up and these trucks were cutting down this tree. And my neighborhood has never looked so good. I don't know how happy or unhappy this person is, but we did the right thing. And I think in final, I'd like just to say that it's a beautiful thing when government and the community work together to achieve real positive results. And so on a Monday, on a heat wave, give you a cool wave of enthusiasm, and thank you again.
Yes. Thank you very much. We
Thank
appreciate that. I'll admit it is good to have good news once in a while. Not always up here. does that happen, but it is good. So thank you very much. They do work hard. All right, that's everybody that signed up. So we're item number 6.
Minutes from the August 12th, 2024 study session and city council meeting.
Move to approve the minutes as printed.
Second.
Moved and second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. Item number 7.
Minutes from the August 12th, 2024 closed session.
Move to approve the closed session minutes.
Second.
Moved and second. Any discussion on that? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. All right, item number 8.
Presentation of the 2024 Citizen of the Year Awards.
Very fun opportunity here. Honor some great individuals.
Is anyone here for this?
Yeah. Yeah. They just want to hear about the tree.
Yeah, right?
I think Sarah Hayden is going to make the presentation. You can take a bite out. Oh, we had it working. If it doesn't work, there's a red button on the bottom. At the very bottom, there's 2 buttons, and I push the red one. Nope. The other one was switched up, I believe. The wireless or the lapel. It was working just a second ago.
Whoever got the cookies, good job on those, by the way.
All right. That's why you're Individual of the Year. Hello and welcome to the 2024 Rock Island Citizen of the Year Awards. I am Sarah Hayden, Community Engagement Manager for the city. Every year, people in the community have an opportunity to submit a nomination for those who have inspired others, served as role models, or made selfless contributions of service to the city of Rock Island and its residents. 9 categories have been recognized: individual, youth, education, professional, artist or creator, city employee, veteran, nonprofit, and business. The awards were founded in 1987 by former Alderman James Kerr and Grace Shirk as a way to recognize those individuals and organizations that make a positive difference in our community. This year marks the 37th annual awards. Winners were chosen by the Citizen of the Year Committee, which is composed of last year's winners, many who are here tonight. Myself, Mayor Mike Tomes, Alderman Moses Robinson, and Dylan Parker, with me here to my left, Executive Assistant Colleen Skullerud, and Labor Day Parade Committee members Grace Shirk and Mary Chappell, who is standing in the back. This year's winners will also be honored in the Labor Day Parade on Monday, September 2nd. If we have last year's winners here, would you please stand so we can recognize you? Look at all of them standing. That's great. Okay. The first award is Citizen of the Year Award for Individual goes to Kai Swanson, Special Assistant to the President of Augustana College, Rock Island County Board Member, and President of the Rock Island County Forest Preserve Commission. Kai is a lifelong Rock Island resident who got his start in broadcast journalism at WVIK Augustana Public Radio, eventually working as news editor. He became Director of Public Relations for Augustana College and editor of the Augustana College magazine before being promoted to Special Assistant to the President. He has served on numerous boards and commissions, including Visit Quad Cities and the National Association of Presidential Assistants in Higher Education. He has presented concert conversations for the Quad Cities Symphony Orchestra since 1996. Kai has done many things for the community and continues to do so. Kai was nominated by former Rock Island Parks Director Bill Nelson and Visit Quad Cities President and CEO Dave Harrell, both of whom are here tonight. In his nomination of Kai, Dave Harrell wrote, "Kai Swanson is Rock Island. He is an incredible community leader and constantly promotes Rock Island as a place to visit, live, work, and experience. His ability to tell a story, but also be a fierce advocate for Rock Island's future, is respected and valued. Rock Island and the Quad Cities is better because of Kai Swanson." Kai Swanson, please come forward. The 2023 Citizen of the Year Award for Youth has been awarded to Bronx Russler. Bronx is 11 years old and in 6th grade at Eugene Field Elementary School. He is president of the Student Leadership Council and acts as the lead for 6th graders helping kindergarten students. He is in charge of student celebration assemblies and volunteers for the Junior Rocks and Little Rocks programs. Bronx, a natural-born leader, has enthusiastically helped his school and promoted the community since 1st grade. Bronx was nominated by Cindy Arkebauer, sponsor of the Student Leadership Council. In her nomination of Bronx, she wrote, "Bronx always goes above and beyond for our school and surrounding community. He's a natural-born leader both on and off the baseball and football fields. He wants everyone he comes across to be a winner, no matter what their strengths are. Bronx is genuinely one of the kindest and gentlest souls. He is always stepping up to help others, even when no one is looking. For being 11 years old, Bronx is one amazing kid and very deserving of this recognition." Bronx, please come forward. The next award is for professional. Mark Drake, who is Executive Director of Youth Hope, won this year's professional award. Since he became Executive Director in 1988, Mark has grown Youth Hope in its mission to empower children and teens from low-income areas. Through the organization's youth centers, Camp Summit, and community outreach programs, Mark has provided life-changing summer camp experiences and learning opportunities. He has opened his home to at-risk teens needing a place to stay. Through his commitment and service to youth, he has impacted generations of Rock Island families. Mark Drake was nominated by Hannah Carr, who wrote, "Mark has invested his time, energy, and focus in at-risk youth in our community. I am nominating him because I want to acknowledge him for the many lives he has touched, and we all want to appreciate him for helping to make our lives better in Rock Island." Mark Drake, please come forward. Next up is the artist or creator category. This is a new category this year, and many nominations were received, leading to 2 winners being chosen because we just couldn't pick out of all the wonderful nominations. First up is Carolyn Kruger, owner of The Artery and former gallery director for Midcoast Fine Arts. Carolyn is primarily a clay artist whose work is hand-built and wheel-thrown. She's also talented in knitting, paper art, photography, painting, and collage. She has been active in the Rock Island arts community for many years, mentoring and inspiring countless aspiring artists. Her work is available at The Artery, the Rock Island Artists Market, and Excelsior Gallery. Carolyn served on the Arts Commission for the City of Rock Island from 2007 to 2023. She's a member of the Rock Island Arts Guild and a governor on the Rock Island Community Foundation. She has been teaching art and pottery for 20 years and currently offers private pottery lessons and classes at The Artery. She encourages emerging artists, creative partnerships, and communication. Carolyn was nominated by Brandy Vandewally, who wrote, "Carolyn is not only a talented artist, but she is an incredible supporter of artists and the arts community in Rock Island. I don't know anyone who has given more freely of their time and expertise to support the arts. Carolyn is a true Rock Island treasure." Carolyn, please come forward. Our other winner is Isaiah Williams, founder of Zay Creatives. Zay Creatives is a brand that promotes urban fashion, art, and culture. Zay is an artist, poet, designer, and educator. He uses his work to bridge cultural understanding while inspiring and uplifting others. His art is not confined to canvas, clothing, or shoes. He leads interactive, live art demonstrations at local and national festivals and events. Zay was nominated by Tia Farah Edwards, who wrote, "He is a global influencer with his work resonating in homes and small businesses across the world. His vision extends beyond creating art. It is about enabling people to embody it. His work serves as a powerful catalyst for cultural exchange and understanding, leaving an indelible mark on the global artistic landscape." Zay, please come forward. Veteran. Our Veteran Award winner this year is Jim Lovelace, a Vietnam War veteran. Jim served as an air traffic controller in the U.S. Army for 3 years in the Vietnam War. He continues to serve in the Vietnam Veterans Association, Chapter 299 Honor Guard, providing official military funeral honors for other veterans. Jim also served as a member of the Rock Island Kiwanis Club and still volunteers in the Kiwanis Food Distribution Program, which provides food monthly to more than 30 food pantries in the region. Jim was nominated by Jeff Condit and other staff from Friendship Manor. Jeff Condit wrote, "All of us at Friendship Manor know that freedom is not free, and the sacrifices made by our veterans have made possible our success and blessings. Jim is a humble man and extremely active in the Vietnam Veterans Association, Chapter 299, which conducts hundreds of military funerals each and every year. We admire Jim and his continued service to the country through the honor he bestows on those veterans who have died." Jim, please come forward. Rock Island City Employee. Citizen of the Year Award for City Employee goes to Finance Manager Brian Smith. Brian has worked for the city for more than 5 years, supervising the accounting team and assisting with budget adjustments and preparation. In his short tenure with the city, he has quickly earned promotions and the trust of fellow city employees. Brian is known for his quick response, integrity, and professionalism. Brian was nominated by MLK Center Director Jerry Jones, who wrote, which was very difficult to edit down, I have to tell you, because it went on and on. Brian is that person who has a combination of skills and traits that makes him a model asset to our city in a multitude of ways. His expertise isn't just about getting things done, it's about doing them right every single time. Need something done yesterday? Brian finds a way to make it happen, and with a smile. Brian brings a positivity to the workplace that makes everyone feel good. It's very difficult to capture the true value that he brings to our city because the impact of being an exceptionally competent, professional, positive, hardworking, and kind person like him has a ripple effect throughout the city. Brian is a rare and coveted employee that we are deeply fortunate to have on our team. Brian, please come forward. Brian's boss. Okay, business. The Citizen of the Year Award for Business goes to Skeleton Key Art and Antiques. Owners Brandy and John Vanderwally purchased the former Whelan Presley Funeral Home at 520 18th Street more than 10 years ago. 11, and turned this beautiful vacant historic building into 6,000 square feet of retail space featuring vintage and antique household items, quirky art, and unique handcrafted items from more than 100 vendors. The business has brought an additional retail opportunity to downtown Rock Island while beautifying the neighborhood with their outdoor displays of John's impressive metal sculptures, colorful yard decor, and beautiful landscaping. Brandy is invested in the community by serving as a board member for the Rock Island Downtown Alliance. She helped found the annual That Damn Shopping Trip, and several Sundays each summer hosts the Rock Island Artists Market in her parking lot, allowing vendors to sell their unique items and artists to come together and supporting them. Skeleton Key Art and Antiques was nominated by residents Diane A. Strike and Lindsay Watt. Lindsay wrote, Brandy has helped make Rock Island a shopping destination and supports local artists and other businesses. She is a team player, creative, determined, the best type of person. Skeleton Key has changed downtown Rock Island for the better. Brandy, please come forward. Okay, education. Another very tough competitive category, but one person stood out among everybody, and that is Rita Jett, an interventionist at Edison Junior High. Rita has taught in the Rock Island Milan School District for more than 20 years and coached basketball and track. She serves as MC for the annual Ready to Rock Back to School Bash at Schwiebert Park. She has participated in the Race Against Racism with the YWCA, volunteered for the Souls for Children Shoe and Coat giveaway, volunteered for Miss J's giveaways, and assisted the Rock Island Police Department each Christmas with Shop with a Cop and Backpacks and Badges backpack giveaway. Rita has been named Teacher of the Year for the school district and Teacher of the Year by the state of Illinois. Rita received 3 nominations from Assistant Principal Rashonda Jackson, Vanessa Taylor, and Tia Farah Edwards. In her nomination of Rita, Rashonda Jackson wrote, Rita Jett is a pillar in our community and a force to be reckoned with. She has been an exceptional teacher and has impacted upwards of 3 consecutive generations in the classroom. Although very humble, Rita effortlessly makes everyone who enters her space feel seen and loved. She is irreplaceable and a jewel to our community. Rita, please come forward. I have one more award, and then we will announce the Labor Day Parade Grand Marshal of this year. Okay, organization, church, or nonprofit. This year's award goes to a local nonprofit, Nest Cafe, and its owner and founder, Laura Evans Mon. Nest, which stands for Nourish Everyone Sustainably Together, is a nonprofit restaurant with a mission to nourish bodies and community by providing delicious, sustainably sourced food to all customers regardless of their ability to pay. Laura began her mission as a pop-up cafe at local schools and churches. She repurposed an empty building at 1524 4th Avenue and now serves families in the heart of Rock Island. Her cafe also serves as a place to volunteer. Nutritious food is served buffet style and the menu changes daily to highlight seasonal foods and produce from local vendors. Nest Cafe was nominated by Tia Farah Edwards, who wrote, Rock Island is the most diverse city in the Quad Cities with the highest rate of food insecure people. Nest is working to reduce that number with their offerings, and Laura Evans Mon saw a need and she filled it. Laura, please come forward.
I want to see everybody at Nest this week.
This is a surprise. Okay. Keep it that way.
All right.
Okay, now we've come to the big announcement of the Labor Day Parade Grand Marshal. Traditionally, one of the Citizen of the Year winners is chosen to be Grand Marshal. This year, the committee unanimously voted to go a different route. As you all know, this is the 40th year for the City of Rock Island's Labor Day Parade. This year, the honor of Grand Marshal for the parade will be granted to someone who has been involved with our cherished parade from the very beginning, and his name is Art Milton. Wait. Oh, wait. 40 years ago, Art joined a task force of 25 volunteers to plan events that celebrated the city's 150th birthday, or sesquicentennial. What was then called the Old-Fashioned Labor Day Parade was the first event held during this special celebration year. It had 70 entries, started at Washington Junior High, and disbanded into Longview Park. All corners of the community came together in a true reflection of community pride. The sesquicentennial parade was so popular that former Mayor Mark Schwiebert asked if parade volunteers would consider doing it again. A core group stepped forward and became an advisory board and has brought the event to where it is today, 40 years later. There's no doubt that the parade's success is due to the strong organizational talents, thoughtful planning, leadership, and sense of humor that Art Milton brought forward 40 years ago. As he steps back this year from official parade duties, Art leaves behind a legacy event that has impacted many Rock Island residents. Due to the strong foundation he has created, his impact will continue for many generations to come. And I would like to say that your sister Mary wrote this script, not me. Art, congratulations.
They gave me a mic, which is probably the wrong thing to do, but I've known Art for a long time, and his wife Linda. Um, I took classes with these guys at Rocky. A lot of people, and you were the teachers. That's correct. That's exactly right. So I struggled in some of those classes. So hopefully they don't remember that. But it has been a great honor for me to know you, both of you, but you for that many years. And it is a great honor, and it speaks wonders of you. 40 years of volunteering your time. You know, you gave as a teacher. How many children or students did you teach and get out into that world to be productive and do things? It'd be numerous. It would be too big a number to talk about. And that itself is an accomplishment. But then to give back to a community these additional 40 years with this type of program that is going to last forever. And so it's a great honor to get to know you and to have you part of Rock Island.
So we're going on to the 200th.
Yes. Yeah. Can you hang around for that?
We'll see.
You're going to see. Okay. All right. By the way, the walker is not. It's just a temporary deal. He's not that old that he needs it. He's just had some issues, but so it's a temporary. I just want to make sure because he has been out there walking these parades, working them as a volunteer. He's not just sitting and giving directions. He's there doing the work. Now, once again, along with his sister Mary Chapel and Linda and many others that are out there, but Art's the glue that's held it together. And so you do a lot of work. And so thank you very much. All right. Your son's back there. Got him, the guy wearing the same color. The green says directors, yours does not. And it's not going to. Come on. All right. So, what do you want? This photo right here is okay? Sure.
All right, everybody, 1, 2, 3, look at me. 1, 2, 3. Let's hear it for our Citizen of the Year winners.
Jenny, you're not down there with a picture with Kai. You've got one or two of those?
So you're gonna say 10, I'm gonna say passages of ordinance and resolutions, and I'm gonna say A through E.
Okay.
That's one motion.
All right.
So it's just like the consent agenda, how you normally read it.
Yeah,
Same with the ordinance's first reading, just
Okay.
so it's a little different this time, I just wanted to be
Sure.
sure.
we will see if we're over that.
Someone's gonna be sitting in a seat long before we get done.
Yeah. It's thinning out in here.
Union here, your mic's on, by the way, but.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. We'll start here in just 1 minute. Just let the background noise move.
Look at how sweet he is.
Yeah.
He is. Let's not talk about Brian.
All right. She's going to close the door.
Yeah. She got it.
Okay. Next item on the agenda is Update Rock Island, item number 9. We have a couple items. Enjoy free music in the park. Thursday night groove continues this week at Schriever Riverfront Park on Thursday, August 29th, with live music by Fair Warning. Rock Island Park Concessions and Bent River Brewery opens at 6 p.m. and the concert begins at 7 p.m. Bring a lawn chair and get ready for some fun. The 29th annual Rock Island Grand Prix kicks off this weekend. Come watch exciting street kart racing during the Extreme Rock Island Grand Prix. taking place in the downtown Rock Island district. Opening ceremonies are set for Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. and Sunday, actually, Sunday at 10, and that's actually at 10 a.m. The world's largest kart racing. I'm sorry, jumped ahead. World's largest kart street race will feature 19 races on the Saturday, August 31st, and Sunday, September 1st. Admission is free to this family-oriented event. Saturday night, families can enjoy the free Rock Island Blues concert in Shreveport Riverfront Park. Come for the races, stay for the party. Are you ready for an old-fashioned Labor Day parade, which we just talked about? The 40th annual Labor Day parade takes place Monday, September 2nd. This year's theme is Parade of Celebrations and will feature the University of Illinois Marching Illini Band. The parade starts promptly at 9:30 a.m., travels west along 18th Avenue, turns south on 24th Street, then west on 25th Avenue to Rock Island High School. The 400-member Marching Illini Band will continue on Rock Island's football field, where they will put on a show not to be missed. Also, with Labor Day, we have waste collection schedule changes or updates. The waste collection, garbage collection, will be 1 day late except for Friday, and yard waste and recycling will be 1 day late all week long. So try to remember that. And that's all I have for update. Item number 10.
Passages of ordinances and resolutions, A through E.
Sorry. Motion to pass the resolution and ordinances and authorize the mayor to execute the documents.
Moved in second. Is there any discussion? Roll call.
Alderperson Robinson.
Aye.
Hertz.
Aye.
Swanson.
Aye.
Parker.
Aye.
Pulis. And Healy.
Aye.
Item number 11.
Ordinances first readings, A and B.
Motion to approve the swap parcels and authorize city manager to execute the documents, consider, suspend, and pass the ordinance. Suspend the rules and pass the ordinance.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Alderperson Robinson.
Aye.
Hertz.
Aye.
Swanson.
Aye.
Parker.
Aye.
Pulis.
Aye.
And Healy.
Aye.
Item number 12.
Consent agenda items, A through H.
Move to approve consent agenda items A through H.
Second.
Moved and second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Alderperson Robinson.
Aye.
Hertz.
Aye.
Swanson.
Aye.
Parker.
Aye.
Pulis.
Aye.
And Healy.
Aye.
Item number 13.
A report from the Public Works Department regarding a payment in the amount of $60,700.80 to McClintock Trucking and Excavating of Silvis, Illinois for the water service and sewer lateral repair contract.
Move to table item 13A till the next meeting.
Want a date certain?
Yes.
Okay.
Second.
Moved in second. Any discussion on that?
We are trying to at least try to get some answers from the last meeting that we had. There was a lady that was in here that had some serious concerns with McClintock. Mike, had you had some conversation with them at all, or no, or Rob? Is it? We just want to try to protect a citizen.
Can we, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Can we discuss if we table?
Nope.
I didn't.
No. It's a non.
Okay, I retract everything I said.
Okay. Table date. Roll call, please.
Good job, parliamentarian.
Yes.
Thank you, Moses.
Alderperson Robinson.
Aye.
Hertz.
Aye.
Swanson.
Aye.
Parker.
Aye.
Pulis.
Aye.
And Healy.
Aye.
Item number 14.
A report from the Public Works Department regarding a lease extension with U.S. Cellular for cellular antennas on the 24th Street and 31st Avenue water tower.
Move to approve the lease extension as recommended and authorize the city manager to execute the documents.
Second.
Moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Alderperson Robinson.
Aye.
Hertz.
Aye.
Swanson.
Aye.
Parker.
Aye.
Pulis. And Healy.
Aye.
Item 14B.
Report from the Public Works Department regarding a bid award and contract in the amount of $492,460.18 to Walter D. Laud of Molina, Illinois, 22nd Street and 35th Avenue Reconstruction Project.
Move to approve the contract and authorize the city manager to execute the contract documents.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion?
Due to the nature of my employment, I need to recuse myself from this vote.
Roll call, please.
Alderperson Robinson.
Aye.
Hurt.
Aye.
Swanson.
Aye.
Pulis.
Aye.
And Healy.
Aye.
Item 14C.
Report from the Community Development Department regarding a contract extension with Gold Wave Inc. for Illinois EPA Site Remediation Program Services at the Solomon site for an amount not to exceed $68,930.
Move to approve the contract extension and recommended and authorize city manager to execute the documents.
Second.
Moved and second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Alderperson Robinson.
Aye.
Hurt.
Aye.
Swanson.
Aye.
Parker.
Aye.
Pulis.
Aye.
And Healy.
Aye.
Item 14D.
Report from the Community Development Department regarding bids for the demolition of Fancy Clock located at 12-3 Fifth Avenue and the disposal of salvaged materials in a manner beneficial to the city.
Move to approve the request as recommended.
Second.
Moved and second. Any discussion?
Due to the nature of my employment, I need to recuse myself from this vote as well.
Roll call, please.
Alderperson Robinson.
Aye.
Hurt.
Aye.
Swanson.
Aye.
Pulis. And Healy.
Aye.
Item number 14E.
Report from the Parks and Recreation Department regarding a bid award and contract to Estes Construction of Davenport, Iowa in the amount of $846,850 for the construction of the new clubhouse at Saukey Golf Course.
Motion to approve the contract and authorize the city manager to execute the contract documents.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Alderperson Robinson.
Aye.
Hurt.
Aye.
Swanson.
Aye.
Parker.
Aye.
Pulis.
Aye.
And Healy.
Aye.
Item 14F.
Report from the Parks and Recreation Department regarding a bid award and contract to Koopman Trucking and Excavating of Moline, Illinois for the demolition of the Saukey Golf Course clubhouse in the amount of $13,700.
Motion to approve the contract and authorize the city manager to execute the contract documents.
Second.
Moved and second. Any discussion?
Guess what? I need to recuse myself from this vote as well due to the nature of my employment.
Roll call, please.
Alderperson Robinson.
Aye.
Hurt.
Aye.
Swanson.
Aye.
Pulis.
Aye.
And Healy.
Aye.
Item number 8.
Report from administration regarding a letter of intent to enter into a development agreement with A. Hanna Ilwa LLC for the Casino West site.
Motion to approve the letter of intent and authorize the mayor to execute the document.
Second.
Moved and second. Any discussion?
Yes, please. Is Jeff available to come speak, please?
Jeff
Jeff.
Hughesbank, yes.
Yeah, if you could please state your name for the record.
Thank you, Jeff. Certainly.
Hit the mic.
Activate the mic, please.
Yes, got it.
Turn on.
There we go.
Thank you. So I'm calling you up just to get some, in all transparency here. So pretty exciting time as we're in the first stages of potentially developing 2 areas in Rock Island. This is the Bally's Casino West site and then the Campbell's Complex site. So just in the spirit of transparency, for those who may be watching, can you disclose the 2 businesses that we're referencing here?
The 2 that will be coming in,
Yes.
they will be Nature's Treatment of Illinois and Stern Beverage.
Okay, that's all I want.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay. Go ahead.
A few questions or requests or comments. I'm not entirely sure what they are, but so we are offering a letter of intent to enter into a development agreement. I would make 2 requests as staff negotiate this development agreement with the developer. First, perhaps a question. This site is not located within a wetland. Is that correct?
The
So,
Bally
Tom,
West
you wanna
site,
turn the mic on, and if you're going to be answering that.
Correct. The 10 acres that we're talking about is not a wetland. nor is it in the floodplain.
Okay. But it is very close to all of that wetland property that we acquired recently. I guess I'll make a pitch for, we acquired all of this wetland property and we want to conserve it to the best that we can. I understand that this is not within the wetland, but it's very close to the wetland. I'm concerned about any sort of downriver impacts developing this site may have. If it's not in the wetland or not in the floodplain, then I guess it's my understanding, and I'm not an expert on this, and that's why I'm kind of asking you guys. There's no potential impact on flooding, for example, downriver from this site if it gets developed. Is that our understanding? Can somebody talk me through this?
Sure. I mean, anytime you pave anything anywhere, you
Sure.
ultimately create some additional runoff that to some degree will increase the river level down the way. So there's no way for us to say, no, it has zero impact.
Right.
Is there any reason to think it would have some sort of disproportionate impact? No.
Okay. Is there any way that we could, as a part of the negotiations with the developer, ask for some sort of financial contribution to the city's wetland conservation programming? It's my understanding that we are considering developing like a wetland management plan, perhaps similar to like a community benefits agreement, if they're going to develop this, chip in a little money so that the city can work on preserving the wetlands around that location. I mean, could that be explored with the developer?
We can explore that.
Okay. Thank you very much. And then the second request that I would ask is a similar exploration of the developer entering into a project labor agreement. The impact is the local project labor agreement that we use. I believe the businesses cited have experience using impact project labor agreement. I believe a number of us on city council are proponents of the impact project labor agreement requiring the use of local businesses, local workforce, developing the local workforce. So please explore that as well as you develop this development agreement.
Yeah, we certainly will.
Thank you. That's I apologies with starting out with the asks. I appreciate the potential investment in Southwest Rock Island. It is an exciting project, but I hope that we can come to an agreement, as is the name. Thank you.
I guess I'll bring up two things with this also. It is very positive but the one is, of course, there's sales tax associated with this one. The next one, maybe not as much, but there is sales tax, property tax, new construction, jobs, etc. So that's all very positive. And it shows that Rock Island is a place that people do want to develop and grow. And so that's a very positive thought. Some people don't give us credit for that. And I want to make sure that that's stated. Second of all, of course, this agreement that we're doing is a letter of intent. It's not a legal binding. It's just trying to be transparent with everybody of what the city's intentions are looking or going toward. So just to let you know that there'll be ongoing negotiations with the developer and that sort of thing on the final agreement. But I just don't want anybody to have the intent that this is the final agreement or this is a legal binding. It's just they're saying we're going to sit down and in earnest talking about a lot of the devil's the detail to make this a reality. This one and the next one.
The other thing, Mayor, is this is land that was donated to
Correct.
us. So we're not talking about land, a certain other property off a certain street where we did have to invest multiple millions of dollars. This is a property that was donated to us, and we took over this property to do something like this.
Correct.
So, this is the exact reason why we took it as a city. So just want to throw that out there so everyone doesn't get it crazy. So.
And the same thing with the next item, not to blend the two,
Yeah.
but is property that the city's already owned and had the investment in infrastructure, et cetera. So there was no new monies put in at this point, place for that also. So it's taking inventory that the city's had and putting it to productive use without having to invest a great deal of money. Okay, any other discussion? Let's vote. Roll call.
Alderperson Robinson.
Aye.
Hertz.
Aye.
Swanson.
Aye.
Parker.
Aye.
Pulis.
Aye.
And Healy.
Aye.
14H.
Report from administration regarding a letter of intent to enter into a development agreement with A. Hannah Ilwa LLC for the Campbell Sports Complex.
Motion to approve the letter of intent and authorize the mayor to execute the document.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion on this?
Let's make it work.
Let's make it work. You got it. Roll call, please.
Alderperson Robinson.
Aye.
Hertz.
Aye.
Swanson.
Aye.
Parker.
Aye.
Pulis.
Aye.
And Healy.
Aye.
Great. Thank you, everyone. Item 15A.
Report from the Finance Department regarding a budget adjustment to the Curliff Loan Fund 584 in the amount of $259,410.
Motion to approve the budget adjustment.
Second.
Moved and second. Any discussion? Roll
So-
call, please.
Alderperson Robinson.
Aye.
Hertz.
Aye.
Swanson.
Aye.
Parker.
Aye.
Pulis.
Aye.
And Healy.
Aye.
Item number 16A.
Report from the Mayor's Office regarding reappointments to the Stormwater Board of Appeals.
Motion to approve the reappointments as recommended.
Second.
Moved and second. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Alderperson Robinson.
Aye.
Hertz.
Aye.
Swanson.
Aye.
Parker.
Aye.
Pulis.
Aye.
And Healy.
Aye.
17, other business, new business.
I do have one thing that we did not put in, update Rock Island.
Okay.
So Red, White, and Boom
Yeah.
is on September 7th.
Yep.
So don't forget that. I'm not sure why it's that weekend and not the weekend of Labor Day, but anyhow, nobody asked me. But anyhow, so make sure that you get the news out so that everybody comes to enjoy the fireworks.
Good idea. They did ask me, but they didn't listen to me.
Okay.
If that makes any sense. I could give you a brief one. Actually, they were concerned about Labor Day weekend being Monday, kids in school, harder to stay up, keep the attendance there Monday night for the fireworks and everything else for Labor Day weekend.
So aren't we doing it on Sunday? And
The
school's
7th?
the next day?
The 7th is
A Saturday. So it is a Saturday at Schweber Park. Yep.
That's what I thought. I was just otherwise the argument
Yeah.
goes away. But no, that's part of the reason they gave. And we
Sunday's
had, of
the
course,
rain
we work very well in collaboration with the city of Davenport on this, and Davenport Downtown Davenport Association, and our SSA and that sort of thing. So it's a collaborative, which is very positive amongst a number of organizations. And this was the date that was common for everybody. We also had the Grand Prix and tearing that down, and with the road construction downtown, it would have been a little congested with the Grand Prix going on. But so number of reasons. Anything else anybody wants to bring up? Thoughts? Say stay cool. Next couple of days are hot.
Can I add to that? We also had to make sure that the barge was available and the fireworks vendors were available for that date also.
Correct. That's correct.
That's the better answer.
There was a number of thoughts. Yep. Anything else? Hearing none. Item 18.
Closed session 5 ILCS 122C11 litigation when an act against, affecting, or on behalf of the particular public body has been filed and is pending before a court, or when the public body finds that an action is probable or imminent, in which case the basis for the finding must be recorded and entered into the minutes of the closed session.
Move to enter into closed session for the exception cited.
Second.
Move to second. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Headed to executive session.